Good morning, welcome to day 96 on the Appalachian Trail. A few minutes ago we dropped off by Vanessa, our host last night, in town of Salisbury, Connecticut, and we just started walking. Ender actually hung back in town. He wanted to wait 10 minutes for the coffee shop to open, so he'll have to walk that half mile that we just got a ride, but he'll be able to catch up. We'll probably see him within the hour, because he's much faster. Not sure what's ahead today. It's 21 miles to Massachusetts, so we won't go that far. But it's awkward distances between the campsites and shelters because it's either 13 miles or 26 where you're supposed to camp. So 13 would be a very short day. We did do resupply this morning, but it's still getting started in our walk by 8 a.m. So there's much more time than 13 miles. We'll see what we do. Sun broke through the clouds for a few seconds there. It's nice out now, a little humid, but we're supposed to be getting rain by noon. So we'll see how that goes. Oftentimes the forecast for rain out here doesn't materialize. I'm happy to report. We hope for the same today. Very mossy rock wall today.
Not slipping.
Well, the trail crew for this section's been out working. We had another area where they'd cut into the trail to raise it a little higher because it was falling right along the edge of a fallen tree. But right back here we had a new trail cut. New bridge here, looks very nice. Haven't seen one built like this before out here. And then they cut off the side of that trail to make it flat. Probably was very rounded, I'm guessing, as they are in many places, sloping downward. Working our way up to the top of Lion's Head Mountain. And work is the appropriate term. It's been a long and steep climb.
Get me. It would frustrate me so much that I would just stop and swing, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
literally had tears like coming down my
it was
face.
demoralizing.
It was.
We're approaching Bear Mountain. It's about 1.25 miles ahead, 700 feet of gain. But that's okay. Part I'm not looking forward is the downside on the north side of the mountain. It's very steep down from what we heard from another hiker, and looking at the topo map, it looks to be very steep going down, and it's probably all rocky, and just not a fan of that type of trail, but we'll get through it. It'll just take a while. On the other side's a stream where we'll stop and get water, so it'll make for a nice break after getting up and over Bear Mountain. All right, we're at the top of Bear Mountain, and I just noticed when looking at the Peak Bagger map, or app rather, we're only 1.5 miles by air from Mount Frussel, the Connecticut high point. That's why the town of Salisbury looks so familiar. No doubt we did stop at that store because we're very near Connecticut high point we hit in 2021. Anyway, let's get to the view. A little hazy, but at least without the camera I can see a good distance. And some water over there, I'm not sure what that is. All right, this tablet marks that this monument is the highest ground in Connecticut. It started to read 2331, 2351, 81. What is it? But for the last 5 minutes, it's been almost constant thunder rolling, so expecting to get rain anytime. It's 12:15 now, and it's showing like a 85% chance of rain at 1 and 2. So we'll hope for the minimal rain. Usually it's what we get, but we'll see. Got a huge swimming hole here, but it's not the day for it. We're gonna get wet from rain, likely. It's summer. Very dark here, though it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, midday. Little waterfall, another pool. And we're gonna keep hiking. Rain's starting to hit us.
At least there's a breeze finally. I feel like there hasn't been a breeze all day.
Came to this tree that's recently chopped, and and it really was chopped. That was a lot of work, no doubt.
99 wood cutting.
I think we finally got to the top of this mountain. I just stopped to take pictures, and then a few more steps, 20 feet, and the view really opened up. See the whole valley out here. An update on the latest lunches.
Oops.
Nutella with marshmallow cream. The Hummingbird says she's tired of the marshmallow cream. It's not as good as it was when she was a kid.
I just want to try it out, like the flavor of it.
Uh-huh.
Lunch on the mountaintop.
It's like melted.
Well, it looks like the rain's passed, but we still have a muddy, wet rock trail to navigate. Got another 3 miles or so to get to the shelter. So steep on these rocks. They put these wooden blocks bolted to the rock. Climbing forever. It's about 4:30. Rolling into the shelter. It's kind of unusual. There were 2 shelters within a 1/10 of a mile of each other. Usually they're 5 to 15 miles apart. Never seen 2 that were so close. And this one, I bring you down there, but it's like a little shed. It only fits 4 people. And that might be a crowded 4. Okay, this is one reason why you shouldn't cook in the shelters. I'm guessing somebody had a alcohol stove that got out of control, spilled or something, and burnt a hole right through the floor. And these are thick boards.